Okay.
Okay, so really I just want to start, have you introduce yourself, tell us who shares your household, if you work, what you do, and then we always ask a unique fact about you.
Okay. I'm Lina. I am from Colombia. I have 2 kids, a dog and a husband.
How old are you?
Actually, I stay home. We have a little on-the-side business, which makes up for my part of the income. So we work kind of once a month. We supply merchandise to a big seller in eBay.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's mostly like once a month or holidays that we have promotions all over Orlando. So we go and hunt the discounts and everything for him to sell worldwide.
Okay.
So what kind?
Yeah. Here to get to know you.
I love reading, cooking. My daughter has allergies, so those circumstances with the allergies made me find something in the kitchen of me, you know, coming very creative. And even though I haven't gone to school about it, I've been learning a lot of nutrition and reading labels and everything just because of her, but it has been a great benefit for the whole family.
Well, that's great. What's the most creative thing you've cooked?
Oh,
That
wow.
you've come up with?
Well, in Colombian cuisine, we use a lot of spices, and if you learn from a grandma or your mother from Colombia, most of the time you spice things up with this chicken broth, which is concentrated, and I had to find a way for things to taste good without it, because it has preservatives and all the same or better.
Oh, wow.
Great. Well, I'm Alex, like I said, and this is Cynthia, and I think my unique fact is, I feel like I have a lot. I've been dancing since I was 3 as a little girl, but I do love to cook. I'm in the kitchen a lot. I like to learn from my grandma. She's an old Italian lady, so she likes to get in there, and everything is on her own, which I'm sure you've learned. And so that's me, just so you have a better idea about me.
And I'm Cynthia. I love to cook as well. I get a lot of recipes from Pinterest, but I don't really follow recipes. I kind of I wing it. So I look things up for inspiration, but then I figure it out. I'm known for my French toast. So
Oh, really?
yes, indeed. I have
I
that
am
secret.
known from my banana bread.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, there are a lot of recipes, but I had to do my own with a different milk.
Yes.
She can take milk with whole wheat, which everyone, you know, I say, do you want a little bit of banana bread? It is cooked with whole wheat. Oh, no, thank you. Just try it.
And then they love
It's
it.
good.
Oh, that's good. That sounds really good.
Well, we just want to start. I know we had you do the few homework projects, but just to kind of get a better feel for you, we want to hear about a recent moment, a recent special moment in your life that's taken place in the past year. Kind of just anything off the top of your head that just kind of means something, you know, just one of those things that.
Well, I try for every day of my life to be a great moment, but a really big highlight was almost expired last August. I went to Colombia after 10 years that I didn't go, because it took me 10 years to have my green card to leave the country. So it was a long process, a long 10-year process that I went through, and the whole family. But I went to reunite with my dad after 10 years, and it was great. But that was a great feeling to find that this is my home now, that I love it here, but I love it there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when the really, really special moment of the whole thing was when we landed in Fort Lauderdale coming back. I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I came back from home or I got to home.
Oh.
You know, it was like, it was so confusing because I was happy to be here because this is my house and I love it here.
Oh, that's great.
And I love everything that you learn living in the States.
Like what?
You know, there's a different culture totally in Colombia. You have someone to do everything at your house. I mean, if you live in Colombia, you don't have to wash your own laundry. So I wouldn't be able to do this with you because I wouldn't have idea.
Tell us more about that.
Yeah, there is very popular to have a maid. Even if you are not of a high-income family.
Okay.
It's kind of cultural, you know. If you don't have much income, you have one coming at least 1 week or every other week to do the deep cleaning. But most of the families have who cooks and who cleans.
Oh my goodness.
So most likely mothers they don't know how the washing machine works.
So talking about that, talking about, you know, not growing up with a washing machine and doing it yourself, how did you learn?
It was hard because, you know, when I was a kid, I didn't know anything about it. Nothing. And I came to the States when I was 19. So, you know, you start seeing your laundry pile growing and a learning process from the beginning. Okay, let's go here, let's read. What does it mean? What cycle? Delicates? What would be a delicate? Oh, yeah. Now I understand. Whites with whites, colors with colors, dark with dark, you know. Then my mom through the phone, just make sure you don't, the red shirt, you have to check that it doesn't, how you say, fades.
Oh yeah,
so
bleed through.
Yeah, a lot of, it's a huge learning.
Yeah.
So then you start looking for the soap you like and this and this, which is it's a totally new experience.
Right.
Same thing putting gas on the car. You just park your car and in Colombia somebody comes and I think in New Jersey it's the same. I've
New
seen
Jersey
that
is
here.
that,
Some places every once in a while.
Like in New Jersey and I was like, oh my god. But you know, you feel awkward. Because when we went to Colombia, then there is a lot of people that wants to do things for you. You go, and there goes the part that we are not the same as here. As if you go to a restaurant, we're used to pick up our trash and put it there and leave the table clean. There, everybody stands up and there is the person that comes to clean. I mean, in the fast food places and everything. So everyone looks at you because it's a habit that you go already and you don't put everything. You get those things. So it was very good because I love to analyze what happens around me. And I was comparing like, oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, remember we used to work like that and now I am a different person. Totally.
Wow. Well, I definitely want to come back to that, but I want to talk to you about our homework.
Okay.
So for the first one, we had you pick out 3 objects around the house that...
Yep, you can do it. If you can do it quickly, that would be fine too.
We wanted you to...
Don't tell me I got it incomplete.
That's okay.
No.
Not a big deal.
Oh, you're telling me just now. Oh, okay.
We want you to go around the house and pick out 3 objects that are home tour anyway. So this is good.
This is perfect.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you guys? I'm Cynthia.
Hi, Alex.
Diego.
Nice to meet you, Diego.
Hello.
Cynthia.
Hello.
Sophia.
Hi, Sophia.
Hello. Hi, my name is Lucas.
Hi, Lucas. It's very nice to meet you guys.
Actually, for 3 objects.
I'm a big Alvin fan.
So I have this here, Larson La Trilogía.
Yep.
I have the little tree that I really love in my house. And then the third one.
You're right.
Thank you.
Hey, it works.
Okay, yeah.
Hi, Lola.
So let's put the rice out.
Okay.
Here's right. Let me just find it. If I'm moving, if I don't find it.
Is that your room? I love the Avengers poster. Are you a fan?
You have a cash register, so cool.
You can walk on the main
No, it's fine.
This one? You're welcome. Without the pair. So when I find it, I know the other one is here. Most of the loads go with This is from Costco. With this and nothing else. The white glow goes with Clorox.
Okay.
Mostly our towels all are white.
Okay.
And the whites too. The white clothes.
Okay.
The vinegar I use when sometimes I leave clothes here in the washer that I forget about them. So I'm sure that the next load go with a little bit of vinegar and the smell goes away.
Oh, okay.
So you use the vinegar for the smell?
Yeah, and sometimes when I'm in the mood, I use a little bit because for me it works like the one that you use here, the softener.
Okay.
Because I don't like softener.
Tell us more about that.
What about softener?
I don't like it. I think it's too dense and I can feel it in the clothes when they get dry.
Oh.
And then here, it depends on how big the load is. I use 1 or 2 dryer sheets.
Okay.
And so the dryer sheets you don't use as a softener, or...
Why do you use the dryer sheets?
Why?
Yeah.
Because of the static.
Oh.
Okay.
You know, these ones smell, but just a little bit. Same as the soap. I don't like, that strong smell when you're doing laundry. I like it, just to be there and it smell just a little bit, like very mild.
Oh.
Okay.
That's, and I think the towels they get it. The towels are the ones that get it the most.
Okay.
And actually you don't feel it when you're folding them, but when you use the towel in the bathroom, when you're gonna use it after laundry, they smell good.
Yeah.
Just enough.
Just a little bit. Okay. And so how does the laundry get here? Are you the one who goes around, or are the kids? Is that one of their responsibilities?
We are in the process of learning. Most of the time, like Sophia is very good putting clothes in the tub. We have 2 tubs. Let me show you. Here, for me, laundry is the big challenge of the things at home. The house can be picked up and everything, but laundry most of the time cocks me.
What about it that makes it the biggest job?
Yeah, I don't know. For me,
it's just one of those things.
Yeah, one of those things that I don't love.
Well, talking about that, something you don't love, is there anything you think that could be done to make you love it, to make it easier?
I know I am the problem, that I have to do it more regular. Like come and say I'm gonna put this one load. If I make a load every day, I know it's gonna work. But I just get distracted with other things, and then oh my God, nobody has anything to wear. or I open this, and this is my husband's underwear, and it's getting empty. This is the sign. But I don't know, because I don't even fold clothes.
Oh.
Okay.
I hang everything. The ones folded there are the sweaters that I don't use very regular in the summer, but everything I hang just to avoid folding. So everything gets to those tops. In the morning I have to go to the bathroom and to look at the room to pick up a little bit after them. And then from there, when I'm gonna make laundry, I open, and in this corner I put, I divide the loads.
Okay.
And then I go from here to there, and then it comes here. Like this one was yesterday and I didn't finish, and I have to hang this for them. And that's the process.
So you talked about just if you let it build up, that's something, then you have to do it and it takes longer, and that's sort of a frustration. Other than that, like you letting it build up, are there any other frustrations that you come across, either with any of the products that you use, or?
Not really.
No?
I don't find that in the product. No, because I don't feel like a wrinkle problem or the... the only thing that will help me was somebody to do it for me.
Cool. Cool.
Hello!
That's it?
Hi.
Hi, Sophia.
Over here. Ciao, mommy. Ciao.
when you're learning, like you said, you weren't sure and.
Oh,
What?
yeah, I got to them. No. I tried all of the brands. I think the brands that are more expensive, like the known brands, I feel them very heavy.
Okay.
Like they overdo it, putting a lot of product there. And also for me, price is very important. Very, very, very important. So sometimes they don't have that one. So I try to, the next one I pick after this one is by price.
Okay.
So it might be there a lot of things that I don't know about it, maybe benefits that I'm missing, but most of the time my decision is based on price. And also it has to smell good, you know, I like the fresh smell. Most of the time I try to find the fresh smell. No, I don't like the flavors and this and this.
Mm-hmm.
I like it very simple.
Okay.
So
So
you-
what are the other products that you've tried?
I have tried Bounce, is the orange one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I have tried that one. It's novel, which I don't like at all. I think it's too dense. And you know, yesterday, because I was preparing to go for the shopping trip, I always check the coupons, and last night I found out that 7th generation,
Mm-hmm.
they have a coupon, so I would love to try that one eventually, because it's environmental, and you know,
Oh, okay.
this one is environmental, and I love it. It's very mild.
And this is Kirkland. This
Yeah.
is Costco brand.
Mhm.
Why Costco?
I go there, I buy some of the groceries there.
Okay.
I go once a month for organic eggs and organic meat, organic chicken. And that one I love it. You know, we have like an allergy to Thai.
Oh, really?
We just can't use it. So if I'm not able to go to Costco, I will get I think it's clear.
Okay.
But that one, if I have the option to go get it, I would go get it.
So you would, even if you're, out grocery shopping at maybe Target or something, you would still go to Costco to get laundry.
Because the size and the price, it lasts like 3 months.
Oh, wow.
So it's worth it to make the trip.
Mhm.
Costco is not too close.
No.
No.
So I heard you say that you like the scent of your dryer sheets, but earlier you said that you like only just a light scent. Can you talk to us more about that?
Yeah, I like it when it smells like clean, and the dryer sheet helps. Because if you leave it without the dryer sheet, it won't smell that good. You know,
Yeah.
It's gonna be just plain, not fresh, clean. But I don't like it when it goes beyond that. You know, like I put it in my collage, like mild yet present. That's
Yeah.
what comes to my
No, that
mind.
makes sense.
Yeah, that I know I used something that helps, but not too much.
Okay.
And is this where you keep most of the cleaning stuff, everything in here?
I have
all
a
of
little
the-
bit downstairs.
Okay.
But you know what? Something very unique about me now, like that I remember, I love to throw things away. I don't like clutter. So if you open the closets, you'll see we have just the necessities. You know, I'm not the one that is going to store a box full of things because I'm going to use later. So sometimes my husband comes from work and he goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm, "Oh, I don't know, today I feel like throwing things away." Oh, God.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I don't buy a lot either.
Is this?
That's a little bit of Fabuloso.
What is that?
I'll show you that. It's this one,
Okay.
like a cleaner,
Okay.
with a little bit of water. That's for the carpet.
Okay.
What do you use that for?
Sometimes when the bathrooms, you know what I do? When the bathrooms are getting a little bit dirty, that is not the day to clean the bathrooms, I just get a little towel and go with that. do around. And with the dryer sheets, when they're used, I clean the faucet and everything because the silver things, they come very shiny with it.
Oh.
So most of the time, I keep them from the laundry basket to clean around.
So you're using, you're going to the store and buying most of your cleaning products. You're nothing, because I know like the kit, you said allergies, and for like the Tide, you can't use that because that's, you guys have a reaction to that. So is there any like home, do you ever, mix your own type thing?
I have been thinking to try, but you know what, even though I like Cut Mile, with those formulas and recipes that you find online, the smell is not there.
Right.
So your mind has to be very on that side of the, I don't want any chemicals or anything, so there's no smell, nothing. I don't know, maybe I'll get to it one day, but right now I don't feel like to washing things like that.
So even when you're cleaning around the house, you still want that hint of fresh scent.
Yes, I do. I love the clove smell. And they say it's bad, but I use it just here. You know, sometimes if I need it in the shower, just a little bit, that's not gonna kill us. It smells good. It's not that the house is gonna be but that when you enter the house, you know it's clean.
Yeah.
And it's good that when you're doing laundry, everyone knows you're doing laundry, but not that much. It's just that fresh smell there.
Just a hint. Okay, great. Well, you mentioned your collage, so if you mind if we go back.
See, I don't have a lot of decorations. It has to be something that I really like. And that one, I don't know why. I love it.
It's beautiful.
How did you get it? Did you find it somewhere? Did somebody give it to you?
I got it at Kirkland.
Okay.
I think it speaks about me because I like it just like that, simple. I am a plain girl.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And you also mentioned the books. So, and we know you like to read. So why that? Not that it's not a wonderful series. I'm right there with you, but that's one of those things that
it was very catchy. Oh my God, I just couldn't stop. It's his description of things, and then so I found myself 3 a.m. asking my husband, "Is it okay? I don't want to turn off the light, please." I go like a next day to wake up and get the kids ready for school, and everything. Oh my God, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna keep on reading.
Must be
It was good. It was good.
great.
And what about your iPad?
It's very good, you have a question, there is the iPad. I mean, you need the Wi-Fi, so we should go to the, but it's good, I don't know, everything you want to know. All information is there, a recipe is there.
Yeah.
You want to, this classmate, I remember look on Facebook. For sure you're going to find him. Things like that, so
Well.
it's very...
I was creative as a stick figure, so
When I was in Colombia, I used to go to Industrial Design University. I didn't finish, but I was good.
It looks like it.
And this week I was like, oh my God, Lina, you're getting old.
Oh no. So just talk me through kind of the thought process.
I found the title, as I told you, simple freshness, just simple, not a lot of additives or a lot of things, and mild yet present. I told you about the smell. No static, because I don't like it. And everything comes very good from unless they are the blankets. There's no way for the blankets not having a static, even with the dryer sheets. Clean, fresh. I don't know, when I explain to you about the fresh smell when you're doing laundry, I think about this. And since here it's not possible because of humidity, things are not gonna smell good if you put them outside. They're gonna smell like a wet dog.
Yeah.
The deals, which is very important for me. And if you see, sometimes they are $1.37 and you have $1 off. And so they're 37 cents. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it's $1 off in two, a steal. And also the result in the towels is very good.
Just the clean freshness.
Yeah.
How often do you use that $1 off when you purchase your dryer sheets? Is it every time you go purchase them?
When it's available. You know, most of the time before I go to Target, like last night I didn't find anything, there's always coupons, but last night I didn't find anything on the things I buy. I never bring coupons of things that I don't buy because I don't want to get tempted to buy what I don't buy.
So for you, before you shop, you look around for coupons, and that's important.
But you know, I started with the coupon game everywhere, going to Walgreens. I'm sure you know about it, right? That you this and so this free. But you find yourself buying a lot of things that you don't use just to use the coupons. It's something like psychological, like addictive.
Yeah.
So I say, you know, it doesn't work for me. So Target, I know it's a little bit more expensive than Walmart, but I have two reasons to go to Target. First, there's less things to pick from, less choices. So in Walmart, it could be $1, 50 cents cheaper everything, but you buy more things because there's a lot of things to get. And you can make the effort not to buy, but you buy whatever you don't need because there is a lot of things available. In Target, the options are less. You have less cookies to pick, and it's easier. And for me, mentally, it's easier. Then the 5% with the card, which is a debit card, at the end, again, psychologically, that's an achievement. You know, because if you pay $200. And then the 5% is $10. You save $10, which I think I say, you know, this one is what they say is the difference between Target and Walmart, 50 cents. When in the $10 at the end, I'll make it up. And also I go to the coupons, and sometimes there are coupons for the things I buy.
Where do you look for coupons?
Target.com.
Is that the only place usually, or?
Yeah, because I used to buy the newspaper, to get the coupons, and they're good, but also the newspaper started bothering me to the phone because I just wanted the paper on Sundays, but they started sending all week and then charging whatever I wanted them to charge. So I was saying, you know what, I'm paying for more paper than for the coupons, so it doesn't make sense. And also I hate to have, it was like a big pile of newspaper that I didn't even look.
Right.
Because then there's going to be the newspaper to read, the iPad with all the information, so it doesn't make sense.
Right. And so you go to Costco sometimes, that's like the one big trip, but other than that, Target, or are there any other stores?
Yeah, I go to Whole Foods to buy some specialty things for my daughter. Not much, because it's very expensive. So there are like the cheese, the bread, because we eat oatmeal bread with a little, with few ingredients that I just found there. It's very expensive, but we make the effort to buy that bread, so we're fine. And I also go to Bravo Supermarket, which is around Target. It's a Hispanic supermarket, to get corn cakes, arepas from Colombia, which we really miss in the in the breakfast. And they have vegetables too, very good vegetables. But it depends. Sometimes I just go to Target and buy the vegetables in Target, or go to Bravo and get the corn cakes and the vegetables there.
Okay. Oh. I'm trying to think. So I want, because you said you tried all the brands, but how did you know what, why did you know you needed the dryer sheets, or what soap? And
I don't know, you just go to the super, you know, when I came from Colombia, I was in New York.
Okay.
And it's funny how everything works different in every part, every city.
Yeah.
In New York, people go to a laundry. It's not very normal to have the laundry at home, so for them that's a luxury, which we have his family there. So they think we're rich because we have the laundry at home. It's just the way the city works, you know. Yeah. And then there, my first, my mother-in-law uses Tide for everything. So we started using Tide, but it gave me a reaction. So then, I went through all of them, and if I think there, I never had an experience with dryer sheets.
So in New York, you didn't use them?
No.
So when did you guys come here from New York?
Yeah. So that was my first experience, like watching what she used to do, you know. And because I was there, she used to go to work, so I had to do the laundry for the whole family while I find something to do. And it was only Thai, now that I remember. Then we got here, and we had our first laundry at home. So at least there I had her help. Obviously the first days, and you just go put a quarter and it works, or I don't know how many quarters, and it works by itself, you know. And you go and like here you have a whole machine looking at you. So I think it was on my own. So I bet I went the first time I got tired because I didn't want options. Right. I think then we went to Purex, and of course I tried with the softener. But the dryer sheets, it wasn't since the beginning. I think I'm very curious, reading in the supermarket, reading what, look at this is available, I'm going to use this, and then it's an experience between reading and getting curious, and also fixing your budget. Yeah. What can I buy, what not? I think another example is the dishwasher. Okay. You know, there is a lot of fancy things there, that to clean this, that if the glass shines. At the end I ended up buying Palmolive liquid, and that's it. It's a learning process. I mean, what is available there, and what I'm going to really use, and what makes a difference and what not.
And I know you mentioned you used a softener, but you didn't like it because you felt it left that heavy. Were there any other softeners you tried other than? Yeah,
it was Snowball, and there is another Suavitel. Okay. But I found the same. I think it's not about the brand. I just don't like what the product does. Okay. And also because I find a little bit of spots, like greasy spots on the. And I don't know, but I blame it on the softener. And also I changed it. Tide is blue. I mean, nowadays I know they have clear, but back then it was only blue. So I feel that I don't want to put any soap with color in my clothes.
You mentioned when we were upstairs that you're starting to get Sophia and Lucas involved in the laundry. So can you talk us through that, how you're getting them involved, how you're teaching them, and what you're saying to them?
Sophia is doing pretty good. I just tell them, it's the basic. Just take it off, put it in the tub. Okay. You don't have to go yet to put it in the washer machine. I don't feel they're ready to know the amount of soap and everything. Still getting the clothes wet from the washer to the dryer for me is a big job. Next day my arms hurt, so sometimes my husband helps me on the changing machines. So I'm not expecting them to be ready on that part, but please go to them, to the top, put them inside, and then what we're doing very regular is I take everything out from the dryer, I put everything on the bed, and they bring their hangers. I fold the underwear, the pajamas, what else I fold? Socks, and they put everything away. So last 2 times I don't have to deal with them. They just come. I have pictures because I send grandma. We're making our laundry already. We do laundry. I'll show you. So that's the part. We're going step by step. I know Sophia's gonna be ready soon to help me at least put a load in the washer, but right now they're putting away everything.
Great. That's great.
And it helps a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Much easier for you. If you don't mind, can we go in the kitchen? You spent so much time there, we didn't get to.
I talk a lot. Make a list for every grocery.
Yeah, so it just kind of depends.
Yeah.
Is this where you would keep them though? If you were making separate lists, or would you just sit down and make?
I'm not. Let me show you here.
Yeah, sure.
This is my little file box. So this one is the one that goes with me.
Oh.
Okay.
It's bilingual. Every word comes to me either in English. Sometimes feel like the worst housemaker because there is those girls that, you know, Monday beans, meat, rice and plantains. Tuesday spaghetti, and they have everything perfect in the kitchen like a restaurant. And I go like, oh my god, you know, I have to have my menu. And then Monday is spaghetti, and when I go see, I made a soup or something. And oh my god! For me, there's no way to be very organized because you don't know how you feel to. You know, sometimes Sophia wakes up and she says, "Hey, mommy, I want soup today," and it happens that in the menu says spaghetti. So you know, I just change. And by this point of the month, I try to be creative with what I have. You know, I have some black beans there ready to cook today because that's what I have. So I might put a little bit of rice and just do whatever I have because I don't want to go buy whatever I don't need.
Yeah.
It's my budget.
Yeah. Very nice.
Do you want to have an art class? They have art class. I don't know. You know, I didn't see it in Pinterest. It was my own idea. They started coming with that, and they come at the end of the year. They come with a big folder with everything that they do through the year. So I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. So one day I wanted to decorate the house, but I didn't have money to buy a fancy, you know, painting or something. And I was like, oh my god, I have an idea. If we go to IKEA, these frames are very economic to buy, and what's better than that?
Yeah.
And it looks
I love
beautiful.
it. I love it.
Thank you. My huge achievements in the last month.
What are those?
Pictures.
Huh.
Oh my
I
goodness.
used to have them in a big box, containers, folded, wrinkled, and I say, you know, no more. So they opened the container. They said they're gonna open the container store. I don't remember the day, and I said, you know what? When the container store is in Orlando, there's no more excuses for me to go with these pictures like that. So I bought everything and I put everything in order. So
Nice.
that's what I love about it.
Yeah.